federal judge sucked all of the air out of Arizona's immigration law yesterday. So what do you do today? You protest, of course. Hundreds took to the streets in Phoenix protesting the law. Dozens were arrested. Compare the numbers of arrests to a Tea Party. Arizona is appealing the ruling to a Ninth Circuit court, and it could go the way of the Supreme Court, but I don't know. Joining me now is the co-author of Arizona's immigration law, Chris Kobach. He was John Ashcroft's chief advisor on immigration law at the U.S. Justice Department, also running for Secretary of State in Kansas. Chris, I don't understand how, without any evidence that there is anything going on, and with this bill, I've read this bill, all it says is, this is the federal statute, we want you to do it. We'll send them to you, we'll call you, we'll bring them to you, you must do it, all in accordance to federal law. And it also specifically states, like 1,000 times, you cannot take into account race. What did they throw this out on?
Well, unfortunately, what happened here is the judge agreed with a very radical theory of preemption that the Obama administration lawyers were making. And basically it's this. Preemption is the idea that Congress has certain constitutional authorities and areas of authority, and if Congress wants to displace the states from the field, tell the states you can't legislate here, Congress can do that. But the Supreme Court has held for centuries, and it's clear that our Constitution requires that if Congress is going to push the states off the field, it has to be an act of Congress, and it has to be an unmistakable statement by Congress that the states are no longer welcome.
But wait, they're not no longer welcome in this. I think the Congress has been clear. They're not welcome in this. However, they're not doing the job. And so you have a suicide pact with the Constitution now for states.
Well, actually, Congress has passed laws that invite the states to help. There are many laws Congress has passed. But get this. The Obama administration's lawyers said, well, we have a new theory of preemption. They didn't call it a new one, but they say, we think the federal government can push the states off the field, not with an act of Congress, but just our executive policy statement that we don't like these particular federal laws. We don't think we should enforce them. And so, therefore, by us deciding not to enforce them, we're going to push the states off the field.
Okay, well,
that's a constitutionally significant thing.
What about sanctuary cities? Is there any way to reverse this and go after the sanctuary cities now? I mean, how are sanctuary cities getting away with it?
Well, and don't count on this administration to do it. As you probably heard, the Justice Department a few weeks ago issued a statement saying, we have no problem with sanctuary cities. We think they're okay, but this Arizona law, we have trouble with that. The reason that's so absurd is because Congress has expressly forbidden sanctuary cities. Okay. Congress in 1996 passed two statutes to do that. This administration is ignoring the express statute and going on these flimsy theories.
Can a citizen go after that at all, or not?
Go after a sanctuary city?
Yeah, can you sue?
In Arizona, a citizen can now sue under this law, and I'm also representing some plaintiffs in California. You can try to sue a sanctuary city, but it's hard to do.
Thank you very much. Back in a minute. Doesn't that Snuggie commercial make you want? I mean, it makes me want to be a monk. I'm like, the monks were way ahead of their time. They were in Snuggies the whole time, and we didn't even figure that out. They're genius. By the way, this is my brand new Brian Urlacher jersey. I'm not a sports fan at all. Nope. But I am a fan of common sense people. And even though the blogs tried to get Urlacher to go after me over a meaningless, stupid joke, here is how he responded. Quote, one of my buddies called me and told me that he was going to think it was funny, and it was funny. I think people blew it out of proportion. I don't think he was being malicious. He has a show. He was being funny. That's it. Fantastic response. I went out and bought a jersey. I hope you don't mind. You're my new favorite sports hero. In fact, my only sports hero. But I think you have a good sense of humor. I was surprised that it didn't come with a hood, but... What? See, that's funny. What?
Infighting within the Tea Party movement. We're bringing together the leaders of the Tea Party movement and the 9/12 Project. It's time to stand together for the same goal. It's time to save the Republic. A special event this Friday at 5 p.m. Standing Together.
Fundamental Transformation of America is an incredible new documentary that I made, and we debuted on the internet at glennbeck.com. It's pretty shocking stuff. Half hour long. It's at glennbeck.com. Sign up to become an Inside Extreme member. We will see you tomorrow. We have kind of a come together, people, tomorrow night. Don't miss it. From New York. Good night, America.